If you're over 60 and you've recently grabbed a wall, stumbled on perfectly flat ground, or felt that unsettling wobble when getting out of a chair, this is not simply aging. There is a specific biological reason it's happening, and most doctors never slow down long enough to explain it to you. It's not dizziness. It's not weak knees. And walking more, as good as it is, will not fix this particular problem. What's happening inside your body right now is something you can actually do something about, starting today. Stay with me, because the next few minutes could genuinely change how safely and confidently you move through every single day of the life you still have ahead of you. Here is what is actually happening inside your body. Your balance does not come from your ears alone. It comes from a system called Proprioception, your body's internal GPS. Tiny sensory receptors packed inside your feet, ankles, and joints fire constant signals to your brain, telling it precisely where you are in space with every step you take. When you are young, those signals are fast, sharp, and reliable. But after 60, those nerve pathways naturally begin to slow. The signal gets quieter. The brain's response lags just slightly behind the body's movement. And that fraction of a second delay is what causes stumbles, unexpected grabs, and dangerous falls. On top of that, the muscles in your lower body, your quads, glutes, and ankles specifically, lose up to 3% of their strength every single year after 60 without targeted resistance training. That is not opinion. That is documented in clinical research on aging and mobility. So your body is managing both slower nerve signals and weaker stabilizing muscles simultaneously. That combination is why balance loss accelerates so quickly, and why the solution has to be more specific than just walking more. Have you noticed yourself reaching for support you didn't used to need? Drop a yes in the comments right now. You are far from alone in this. Move one stand near a wall or hold the back of a sturdy chair. Lift one foot just a few inches off the floor and hold your position for up to 30 seconds. Simple enough so far, but here is where this move becomes something genuinely powerful. Close your eyes. The moment your vision disappears, your brain loses the visual reference it normally leans on to stay upright. It is now forced to depend entirely on the sensory signals firing from your feet, ankles, and leg muscles. And that demand, that pressure on your proprioceptive system, is exactly what rebuilds it. Think of it as resistance training for your nervous system rather than your muscles. Every second you hold that position with your eyes closed is a second your body is rewiring the communication pathway that aging has been quietly degrading. Balance researchers studying fall prevention in older adults have found that this single exercise practiced consistently over 6 to 8 weeks can reduce fall risk by up to 25%. That is a remarkable return on 2 minutes of daily effort. If closing your eyes feels too unstable in the beginning, keep them open and simply focus on a fixed point on the wall. Build the eyes closed version in over 1 to 2 weeks as your confidence grows. Do 30 seconds on each leg twice a day. Switch legs and repeat. The wall is always there if you need it. Use it without embarrassment. The goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is to rebuild the internal system that keeps you safe on a wet bathroom floor, on a gravel driveway, on the 3 steps leading into your back garden. This move addresses the root of balance loss in a way that no amount of flat ground walking ever will. because walking never forces your brain to stop relying on visual input. This does. It is quiet, it is private, it takes almost no time, and the science behind it is solid. Start today with eyes open if you need to. By next week, try closing them for just 5 seconds, then 10. Your nervous system will respond because that is what the human body does when you give it the right challenge. What do you think? Have you ever tried standing on one leg before? Tell us in the comments how long you lasted. The answers might surprise you. Move 2. Find a clear hallway in your home, one where a wall runs alongside you. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so that the heel of your leading foot touches the toes of your back foot with every single step. Walk the full length of that hallway in a straight line, maintaining that heel-to-toe contact throughout. This is called the Tandem walk, and it has been used in neurological and physical therapy settings for decades to assess and rebuild balance in older adults. It looks almost laughably simple from the outside, but try it right now. Genuinely try it, and you will feel immediately how much your body has to work. Your arms may want to fly out. Your eyes will dart to the floor. Your core will engage in ways it rarely does during a regular walk. That is your brain scrambling to manage a balance challenge it is not used to. And that scramble is the training. When you walk normally, your feet are hip-width apart, giving you a wide and forgiving base of support. The tandem walk collapses that base to nearly zero, forcing your cerebellum, the part of your brain that coordinates automatic balance corrections, to work hard with every single step. This is critically important because the environments where seniors actually fall are not flat gym floors. They are cracked sidewalks, sloped driveways, grassy lawns, the slight incline of a parking lot. The tandem walk trains your brain for those real-world conditions in a way that ordinary flat walking simply cannot replicate. Do 2 to 3 lengths of your hallway each morning, trailing your fingers lightly along the wall if needed. As you get stronger over 2 to 3 weeks, try pulling your hand away from the wall for a few steps at a time. A physical therapist named Dorothy, a woman in her mid-70s who had suffered 2 near falls in 1 month, began doing this exercise every morning before her coffee. Within 6 weeks, her neurologist noted measurable improvement in her gait stability during a routine assessment. She later said it was the first time in years she had walked across her backyard without thinking about every step. That kind of freedom is what this move is working toward for you. Come back to the comments after you try it today and tell us how many steps you managed before reaching for the wall. Move 3. Sit toward the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them straight out in front of you. Now stand up without using your hands to push off. Rise as smoothly as you can. Come to a full standing position, then lower yourself back down slowly and with complete control. Repeat this 10 times. If that feels too easy, slow down the lowering phase until it takes a full 3 to 4 seconds to return to sitting. The slow descent is where a significant portion of the strength building happens. Now, why does this matter so much for balance specifically? Because the muscles this move targets, your quadriceps at the front of your thighs and your gluteus muscles through your hips and backside, are the primary engines of what physical therapists call stumble recovery. When you trip, your brain has a fraction of a second to fire those exact muscles and pull your body back over its center of gravity before you go down. If those muscles are strong, your body corrects. If they are weak, no amount of proprioceptive training saves you. The muscles simply cannot execute the correction fast enough. This is why balance work and strength work must happen together. One without the other leaves a gap in your fall prevention system. The sit-to-stand movement also trains precisely the motion you perform dozens of times every day, rising from a toilet, stepping out of a car, getting up from the sofa. These are the moments when falls most frequently happen for adults over 60, not during exercise, but during the ordinary transitions of daily life. Consider Raymond, a 71-year-old retired teacher who had quietly stopped visiting friends because getting in and out of their cars had become embarrassing and frightening. He began doing 10 sit-to-stands every morning. After 4 weeks, he noticed the difference not in a gym but in a restaurant. He rose from his chair without hesitation for the first time in over a year. Small victories in ordinary life are exactly what this exercise is designed to create. If you cannot yet do this without hands, use your fingertips lightly on the armrests and reduce that assistance gradually week by week. Progress measured in months is still progress that changes your life. Move 4. Take a standard bath towel and fold it into thirds lengthwise, then fold it again so you have a firm, slightly cushioned rectangle about an inch thick. Place it flat on the floor in front of a wall. Step onto it with both feet, standing tall, and lightly rest your fingertips on the wall in front of you for support. Now, keeping your right foot planted, slowly draw 10 smooth circles with your right ankle, 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Then switch to the left. That is the entire exercise. It takes under 2 minutes, and it is, without question, the most underrated balance exercise available to older adults anywhere. Here is the science that makes it so powerful. Your ankle joints contain the highest concentration of proprioceptive nerve receptors in your entire lower body. These receptors are the first to deteriorate with age, with inactivity, and with the kind of cautious shuffling movement pattern that many seniors unconsciously develop after a scare. The folded towel creates a mildly unstable surface, not dangerous, just uncertain enough that your body cannot go on autopilot. Every tiny micro-correction your feet and ankles make to keep you upright on that towel is firing and strengthening those receptor pathways directly. Researchers studying reactive balance in older adults describe this kind of unstable surface training as one of the most efficient ways to rebuild the automatic, unconscious stabilization responses that prevent a stumble from becoming a fall. The key word is reactive, your body learning to respond before your conscious mind even registers the imbalance. A folded towel. 2 minutes. That is the entire investment. Consider a 68-year-old woman named Carol, who had been told by her doctor to simply be careful on stairs. She started doing this exercise daily for 3 weeks. At her next appointment, her doctor asked what she had changed because her standing balance test score had improved significantly. She pointed to a folded towel in her bag. Once you understand why this works, it stops feeling like a small exercise and starts feeling like exactly the right tool for exactly the right problem, which is precisely what it is. After a stumble or a near fall, the most natural response in the world is to move less, to sit more, to avoid stairs, skip the garden, stay closer to walls, and choose the safest, most predictable path through every room. This instinct comes from a real and reasonable place. You are protecting yourself from getting hurt. But here is the difficult truth that most people are never told directly. Avoiding movement is one of the fastest ways to accelerate the exact problem you are trying to avoid. When your proprioceptive receptors go unchallenged, they degrade faster. When your stabilizing muscles go unused, they weaken faster. When your cerebellum stops receiving balance challenges, it stops maintaining the neural pathways that manage them. The less you move, the less capable your body becomes of handling movement, and that cycle becomes harder and harder to reverse with each passing month. Fear-driven stillness quietly steals the very capacity you are trying to preserve. This is not about being reckless. Nobody is asking you to ignore real warning signs or push through genuine pain. The answer is structured, supported, intentional movement. Exactly the kind you have just learned. Your body is not done. It is not past helping. It simply needs the right signal given consistently, and it will respond. Think back to the moment we started with reaching for a railing that you didn't used to need. That moment is not a verdict. It is not a sentence. It is your body giving you information, and now you know exactly what to do with it. Balance is not something that simply disappears with age. It is a biological system, and like every system in the human body, it responds to the right kind of challenge. People in their 70s, their 80s, and beyond have rebuilt their stability, dramatically reduced their fall risk, and reclaimed the quiet confidence of moving through their own lives without fear. You have that same capacity. Start with just one of these 4 moves today. 1. Tomorrow, add another. Within a few weeks, you will feel a difference, not in a gym, not on a scale, but in the moment you step off a curb and your body just handles it. If this video gave you something genuinely useful today, please share it with someone over 60 who deserves to move with confidence again. Hit the like button. It helps this reach the people who need it most. Subscribe so that practical, trustworthy advice like this finds you every week without you having to search for it.